Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jennifer at JensVanity. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. Today's video is going to be my everyday makeup drawer. I'm going to show you what items are currently in it. I'm not going to go over everything, but I'll just show you the drawer. And then I'll show you what I'm taking out, what I'm keeping and putting back in, and show you the things that I'm going to bring in for the next couple of months and how I am going to hopefully use my collection and not leave things sort of stuffed away in the dark. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, currently this is what I have in the everyday makeup drawer. I'll take everything out, I'll go over what I am planning to get rid of and what I'm planning to keep, and then I'll show you what I'm going to add. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so this is everything that will be staying in the everyday makeup drawer. I'll go over what these items are. And so we've got the NARS Crystal Powder. I'm keeping that in there, but I really haven't been using it. As you can see, I've been using this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This color is in Porcelain. I've just been really liking alternating that with this NYC translucent powder. So when I don't want any more coverage, then I opt for this one. So those are staying in there. And these Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealers. The two colors, I have 1 and 2. Those will stay. The foundation I've been using is this Rimmel Match Perfection in 130 True Ivory. I've really been liking this, and I'll keep that in there. I am probably going to bring in other foundations. Then I'm keeping the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in dark. I am keeping the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. And 2 brow gels. I'm keeping the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel because it definitely holds a lot better than this Essence Make Me Brow. And this one's a clear, obviously, and this one has color. So just keeping those 2 in there. And then I have just some samples from Sephora. This is the Tarte Aqua Foundation, I do believe, and this is the Urban Decay, oop, you can't see it, Urban Decay Green Concealer. I've been trying it out on my, little red spots that I get here and there. And then I've got the NYX Natural Palette. I am still trying to use that up for this year. Getting close, getting close. And seeing that we're over here, I am going to keep all these mascaras. I have 3 currently. The Max Factor X Masterpiece Max, it's a long name. The Lancome Definicles, I believe it's called, or Definicils, I believe that's called, and then the Essence Lash Princess, so I'm keeping those. As far as a liquid liner, I don't use it very frequently, but I did just recently get this little sample of the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which I've actually been liking now. It's my first brush one, so I like that. Then I'm going to keep this Cargo Swimmables eyeliner in brown. I just really prefer that recently for a liner instead of black. And then I'm going to keep these 2 jumbo eye crayons. This one is from the Maybelline Color Tattoo. This one is an e.l.f. one. I am trying to use it up for this year. And I recently got this beauty blender, so I will be keeping that guy. And moving down, let's move over here. So for primers, what I am keeping in there is the Makeup Forever Step 1. This is their smoothing primer. Then I recently got this sample. It's the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. And that one just gives a little bit of a glowy base. So I'm going to keep that. So I've got 2 options. This e.l.f. Smudge Pot in Brownie Points. I am definitely going to keep that. And I will be keeping my favorite bronzer, the L'Oreal Paris Glam Bronze. Super sad because I do believe it's limited and I've hit pan on it. Then I'm going to keep this MAC Taupe Shape. It's a, I think it's supposed to be a blush, but I use it for a contour, really light one. Keeping the MAC Soft and Gentle. I've been loving highlighting with that lately. I put this on beforehand, which is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I believe that one is in Opal. Just a little sample guy. Keeping that in there. My 2 favorite blushes at the moment, the Balm In Stain Blush. I believe this one is in Pinstripe, yep. And then the Laura Geller Baked Blush. You guys have seen this before, but it is the Brulee Blush Berry Cream. I really like it. It's a nice glowy one. I'm going to keep these lip products. Maybelline is my favorite lip product at the moment. This one's in Going Greige, I do believe. Yep. And then this one is in Totally Toffee. You guys know that's my jam. This is just the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. I don't know why I'm turning it over. You can't really see it. And then the Dr. Lip Miracle Balm. So I'm keeping all these items in the Everyday Makeup drawer. So this is everything I am taking out of the Everyday Makeup drawer. Now obviously you didn't see this item in there, but it was part of what I wanted to use for this month, and let's just go ahead and show you what I'm taking out of there. So as far as foundation, I just recently put this Almay one in there because I was looking for another foundation, but I find it's just too moisturizing right now for my skin, so it's actually breaking me out on my chin. It's just too much moisture. Derma Doctor DD Cream, this is too dark for me right now, and this Flawless Complexion, I believe that's by Cots. But again, that does have some color to it, so right now it's too dark. Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer, this is in Fair Light. So right now, one, this really doesn't have the coverage that I'm looking for, and two, it does nothing to brighten. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, that color is in Ebony. I'm just not feeling it lately. It's a little bit too dark. I know my eyebrows are black, but I've been liking using a lighter color on them. Then I did have these two like highlighters in there. I recently got the Cindy Luminizer, so that one migrated in. And I'm sure you guys have all seen it, but it's just a nice light pink highlighter. Then I'm also taking out this MAC powder. It's very similar to the balm color. As you can see there, it is slightly brighter, but I'm kind of out of the pink phase right now. So, as well as I had lots of just sort of highlighting and glowy type primers in there. So I'm taking out this liquid highlighter by the Beauty Crop, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It's Burberry Fresh Glow. It's very similar to the Cover FX one that I have in there, so I'm just taking those out. This little sample guide of the Bare Skin Sheer Sun, I'm taking that out. I did use it quite a bit this summer to deepen my foundations, but I don't think I'll need that anymore. I thought I was going to give this guy a try, but I didn't. The Cha Cha Tint by Benefit. I just don't think these type of products are my thing, so I'm not sure how much use I'll get out of it. Then I'm taking out this palette by NARS. It was a blush palette, but it also has like a, I don't think it's a highlighting powder. It's not a flat finish by any means, this one, but it's definitely not a powder that I'd want to use. So it's a very natural glowy thing, but I'm taking that out of there. As far as blushes, I did get some good use out of it though. Clinique blush. I'm also taking out this palette by Tarte. That's the one that I picked for last month, and I did really enjoy it. I didn't use really any of the blushes, but I definitely enjoyed using the shadows. And then as far as the other eye products that I have, this one's not an eye product, it's a little powder. I had in there the Makeup Forever HD powder, then a Maybelline Color Tattoo stick, this mascara type thing, it's like a lash plumper, like lash primer, this Rimmel London Wonder Lash with Argan Oil, the L'Oreal Smoke Kiss-Me Max Factor Masterpiece High Precision Liquid Eyeliner. I kept the Kat Von D one, so I wanted to get rid of this one. This is a Sephora waterproof liner, and then the Marc Jacobs black one. And then I've got a Maybelline Color Tattoo Toughest Taupe. This I actually think is already drying out on me, and I didn't get it that long ago, but I don't care for the color that much. And then I'm taking out these Infallible shadows. I did get some use out of them. We've got the Bottomless Java and the Golden Emerald, taking both of those guys out of there. ColourPop Lippy in Melon Pop. It's not really appropriate for that anymore. e.l.f. lipstick in Barely Bitten. I didn't really use it. And this Too Faced Soulmates bronzer and blush palette. Oh, did I not open it? There. As you can see, I did make a little bit of a divot in there, like right here. So I got some use out of it. I didn't use the blush at all while I was, you know, using it this last month. But those are the guys I'm going to retire for now. So let's go ahead and get into what I'm adding. Okay, so why don't I start right here anyway, just because we're right there. I've got some lip products. I'm going to bring in a Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in First Class Nude. It's just a nice everyday nude, pretty much neutral. That's a little swatchy poo there. Then I've got a Maybelline 115 Pink Quartz. It's just like slightly on the cool side, but it has some gold shimmer to it. I don't know if you can really see because the lighting's pretty bad, but it's going to go sort of for that metallic look that's in right now. And then I have this little Marc Jacobs birthday sample. This is in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Hopefully I'll end up wearing it. It's an amazing feeling formula, but I don't typically wear colors that intense. I don't know why. It doesn't seem very intense, but they're very beautiful, but then when I put them on, I want to take them right back off. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm not going to throw these in my everyday makeup drawer, but I'm just going to show you. This is everything's wore off of it, but it is a Jordana Twist and Shine Lip Balm Stain. This one I used a lot. It's almost gone. I am going to throw it back in my purse. It's this neutral color right here. So, as well as with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in Vintage. I really like this, and I do want to use it before it goes bad. Not that it will anytime soon, but it's a pretty big lip gloss, so it's that color right there. And then also I have this Lorac Gloss Lips with Benefits in Alex. This one I'm going to put on my desk at work. I typically like to have a gloss there. It reminds me to use it. So it is that one there. It is a little bit on the pink side for me, but I'll see if I can go ahead and use it. If I apply it lightly, it won't be so intense. So as far as single eyeshadows, I'm going to bring in two from ColourPop, Drift, and then one in Partridge. Drift is like a cranberry type color. You can see here. I've brought that in sort of fall, winter before. And then Partridge is my favorite. It's sort of like that brown-green shift. Super good color for winter. So I will bring in both of those in. Single eyeshadows that I'm bringing in. I'm going to try this Coastal Scents one. I think I've brought it in a few times. It's in Coral Reef. Coral Refined. Coral Refined. It's sort of like a pinky peach. It's not my favorite shade, but I'm kind of drawn to it. So I'm going to see if I can incorporate that at all. Also going to try and incorporate this L'Oreal Infallible shadow. These are so beautiful and so pigmented. This one is the purple one called Perpetual Purple, as well as this e.l.f. gel liner. I believe this is in Metallic Olive, and you can see it right there. I'm going to try and use that. I don't usually take the time to do gel liners, but I think I'm actually going to leave it just out on my desk to remind me. As far as blushes, I'm going to bring in this e.l.f. Baked Blush in Rich Rose. I feel like it's going to play well with some of the other colors that I'm bringing in. It's different than the other blushes that I have in right there, which I feel like this highlighter from Hard Candy and Tiki paired next to that blush. It looks really well together, so I'm going to bring that in. For cream highlights, I'm going to try this Essence So Glow again. It's a cream to powder finish. It is in Look on the Bright Side. They also have one in a pink, but I don't have that, so I'm going to add that in here. And for bronzers, I'm going to bring in this Lorac Tantalizer. It's in Matte Tan. Just because I have this bronzer, which is, it has the shimmer, I'm going to bring in a matte one. I did just get this little sample of the Laura Mercier Rose Gold Caviar Stick Eye Color Crayon. I actually really like this. It's very, very creamy formula, and you can use it as a eye crayon like it says, or if you want like a really intense highlight, you can use it that way. But it's right there on the edge, so you can see it's got a lot of shimmer to it. Recently just got these from Lancome. I got them from Influencer. They did send it to me to try for free, but not paid in any way or not sponsored. But this is their Drama Liquid Pencil. These are super, super intense, super soft liners. As you can see, they're just like one swipe and it goes on, and this sort of dries too in your waterline. So like after you apply, you don't have, it's not going to smudge around and stuff like that. So I'm going to put the purple and the black in here to use. Then as far as foundation, I'm going to bring in this Makeup Forever Ultra HD. The color that I have is in Y235. I believe it's just slightly light for me and a little bit too much on the yellow side. So I'm going to see if I can mix it with this e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick, which I don't even think they make anymore. But this one is really almost neutral gray when I put it on my skin. See, it's got like a weird sort of peachy grayish undertone. And when I mix it with this, I think maybe it'll give me like a good in-between. So that is my plan, my theory anyway. See how it kind of just mellows each other out and then gives me just like a nice skin tone color. So I'm hoping those will work well together and I'll be able to utilize both of them. See, look at these, don't even want to come off with a makeup wipe. That's how crazy intense they are. You really gotta scrub at them like after you get them on because they kind of dry down. Alright, so that's all the stuff that will actually go in this drawer. I actually have more room than I thought I was going to, so I can put some of this stuff there. For palettes, I'm going to bring in the Too Faced Smoky Eye palette. This is one I got off of Outlook. It is in their discontinued packaging, but I've gotten it a while ago and I really haven't given it a, like a good go. I really haven't dove into this palette, so I'm hoping I can do that. It is a little bit intense for every day, but I'm hoping I can find a way to kind of make everything work for every day. I did just recently get this, the Balm Appetit palette. I do have a full review coming on that soon, so keep an eye out for that. But I did want to incorporate this palette because, as I said, I just got it and it's my new baby and I want to play with it. So those are the two palettes that I'm going to really work hard to utilize this month, as well as the one that I have for my Use It Up this year, which is coming to an end soon. But I will use both these palettes with a couple of my all matte palettes to get the transition colors that aren't in here. But well, that's it. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe before you leave if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!